Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
Boom! Welcome back, everybody. Another Tuesday night chat with the Muskrat and Bobcat. Catchem Leake tonight.
What's up, guys? What's up?
Welcome in, Leake.
What's up?
We're going to dig in a little bit here and learn about this guy here on the bottom of the screen. But before we do that, we're going to circle back to the top here and try to say hello to as many folks as we can. Hey, I got my voice back, Bobcat. What do you think about that?
I know. I like it, man. It's sounding a lot better.
Jackie's not happy about it, but I do feel better. We got Sappy in the house. Aaron, Catfish Regulator. He's been out fishing here recently. Jason Lamb's in the house. There's Lisa, Breeder Catfish Lady. Welcome in. Thank you. See, we got member Dale Hayslip in the house saying, good evening, Catfish fam. What's up, brother? Thanks for the love and support. We got Jersey in the house. Another channel member, Catch Fish with us. Hey, Chris, thanks for tuning in and supporting us over here. Appreciate you. Crappie Dairy Darren's in the house as well. Hey, look at that. There's Bobcat's in the house. Man, he's double duty.
Working it, man. Got to work it.
He's all over it. There you go. For Shizzle's in the house saying, Leake.
So.
We got Daniel Berry Sports and Highlights up here in the chat as well. Welcome in 922 Crappie Barbecue. What's going on? We got some music that they're in the background. Thanks to Bobby there in 922. He kind of got me sparked with this music stuff, and now me and Bobcat's been throwing music back and forth at each other.
Yeah, been playing with AI music.
That's right. Bobcat made a really good one this week. I like it. We'll see if we can't get it on here for y'all. Let's see who else we got.
We got Catch Fish with us. We got Michael Greenwell in the house, Mr. Fishizzle himself, Randy, old gray hair Swain.
What's up, Randy?
Jersey in the house, Ed Jenkins. There's that Lisa, burrito catfishing lady. Yeah. We got Scenic City 423 in the house. That's a new one.
That might be somebody
423.
That might be somebody.
I think that's one of Leake's buddies.
Yeah. He fishing around the Chattanooga area with us. So, yeah.
There you go.
What's going on?
We got 423.
Got Mom and Dad in the house. Welcome in, Mom and Dad. Got to spend the day with them yesterday. Mom's healing up good. Dad, unfortunately, had to help with some old school mechanic knowledge because I was changing the brakes on Jackie's car and they were kicking my butt. The electronic emergency brake cylinder.
I had to do that on Caroline's Honda Civic. It took me forever to figure out how to disable that thing.
Well, I got the caliper off. Here's what happened. I got the caliper off, and you got supposed to use a computer to retract the piston. Mm-hmm. Well, there's a way to do it with your ignition and holding the park emergency brake button and all that, which I did. Problem is, it retracted it all the way in the piston, and then when I let go of the button, it pushed it all the way out and pushed the piston completely out of the caliper.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, dump fluid all over the ground and everything. I was like,
oh man,
yeah.
I'm glad I didn't have that issue.
Yeah, luckily Dad was there. We
Oh,
kind of put our heads together and we got it figured out. Man, it was a mess. It took me forever. Every other tire, I changed all the brakes, rotated the tires, changed the oil filter, and everything else took me 8 minutes a tire. That one tire took me 3 hours.
Man, the more complicated these cars get, the less I want to work on.
You ain't lying, man. Catfish Cowboys in the house. Cool Cats is here as well. Welcome in. John, Small Water Charters. Don with 3 nights. Welcome in. Thanks, guys, for stopping by. Buckman 22 is in the house. Welcome in, brother. Appreciate you being here. Try to get on down through here and see if we can't grab a few more before we get started. Angling
River Rats Catfishing Club.
River Rats Catfishing Club. That's that might be Michael King here, local. Our local tournament director. Jerry Hanger 419 fishing and powder coating. Hey, I seen him in your live yesterday, so I know he's with you.
He might. I think so. I don't know. It'd be so much going on in my lives, man. He probably is. It should be a lot going on. So
a lot of lives tonight, he says. Well, there might be a lot of lives. There you go.
Big Mike.
Big Mike, you happen to know this guy. So we'll start right there. We'll start at the beginning. So if you don't mind, tell everybody who you are, where you're from, where you like to fish at. And then we'll kind of dig into the meat and potatoes after that.
Cool. All right. What's going on, everybody? I'm Catchem Leake. I fished the Tennessee River here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. One of my favorite, I say like one of my favorite spots to fish is probably the balls at the dam when it's running good. You know, I kind of like the 32K range when they're running when they're running 3 or 4, kind of like that when they're running it real good. So yeah, but one of my favorite spots is the dam for sure, especially when the catfish are in there, you know, fishing the holes and everything. So that's one.
It sounds like you've been hanging out with Big Mike, because that's the exact answer I would have expected out of him.
Yeah, he taught me all about where to throw it at and what to do, how much line to let out, you know, all that. So
what's up, Jimmy James?
So Aaron, Catfish Regulator, wants to know if Malik is sore today.
Yeah, so yesterday when I was live, he had put in there, he had donated $20 to like super chat. He had to do 20 push-ups and stuff. So on the live yesterday, he had me on there working pretty hard. So yeah.
Hey,
yeah, after I finished that 20, he sent another 20. And it just kept going. So
well, what did he make you do for $20, Malik?
Yeah, 20 is
it started with push-ups. Then it went from push-ups, then it went to dips, and then I kept trying to do sit-ups the whole time, but he wouldn't let me do sit-ups. So I had to do the dips, you know, to get out of it. So yeah.
Hey, if that's all it takes, man, I'll go live tomorrow and do some sit-ups.
Man, I thought about going live today too, just because, you know, I'm trying to see.
Throwing 20 of that, man. I'm gonna work it out.
Right. So
yeah, we're doing something wrong. This guy here's got they just throwing money at him. We're gonna have to start. He's gonna be hosting the show here next week and telling us what to do.
Yeah.
It was 3 of us. He had all of us out there working. He was all out there working pretty, you know.
Yeah, I got to watch a little bit of y'all's live from yesterday, this morning. I took Magnus to school and I got to tune in for a little bit before I had to get busy. But yeah, you guys' energy on the bank was like just awesome. You guys just having fun.
And but a lot of people tell me that like I bring a lot of energy to the live and stuff like that. But that's how I interact with them, you know, with the younger generation and stuff like that. And sometimes even with the older generation, you know, they just like to see younger people out there fishing and stuff, you know, learning the game and stuff. So
you're right, Bobby. That's about all I could do.
He said, "No money for y'all catch fish." I got you, Aaron. I got you.
Y'all catch fish. That's what he said. No money for y'all. Y'all catch.
Oh yeah, y'all catch fish. Yeah, I stopped catching fish if it pays more not to.
That's right.
For real.
No, I don't know about that. We caught some fish on Sunday, man. We had a good time. So you like fishing the boils up, Eric? I know yesterday you was fighting the current where you were at.
I hate that. I'm be real. I mean, of course, Mike, he loves fishing the current when it's 70, 80. I hate it. I hate it more than anything. It's just because you got to throw big baits and then you got to throw, stuff like that. And I hate it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate it with a passion. Because if they running anything over 40, I fish the lakeside. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Because it's just like all your lines just end up right against the bank, and I can't. I don't like it.
You got somebody hollering at you there. Summer Blooms says, "Yeah, Malik, doing what you love."
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, there's a good reason when they're running the kind of water they're running right now that Big Mike likes it, because that high water pushes them fish up against the bank. They got to get out of that current.
Yeah.
So this 70, 80 K is like, that's when the bank fishermen get to shine.
And with that though, it's only a few spots that you can find like that though. That's the thing. Like I know when I went when out with you and Fish Israel, and we was fishing those type of certain spots. And mostly all the spots that you can fish in those type of conditions is all private. So it's one of those things where you very limited to fish. Then it was lower currents, if you ain't got a boat. So,
hey, Mikey, 87K last Saturday, and I was bumping anywhere I wanted to and catching fish. And 87. Let me tell you what, a 36-volt, 112 foot-pound trolling motor, and 3 lithium-ion batteries are the bee's knees.
It makes a big difference.
Anywhere I wanted to. Oh God, yeah, it was awesome, man.
You got me curious of what we're running in. Our river has been, I sent you that picture, I think last week, or our river's just been straight up and straight. It looks like a heartbeat. It doesn't even look like a river, but it's done the exact same thing again this week. It shot up 5-6 feet and it dropped 7 feet in the last 24 hours.
Man.
My fish don't know if they're coming or going. I can't believe we catch anything.
Well, they're cutting the water back. They're starting to cut it back this week. So by the weekend, we should have less water.
See, I seen that too, but then they were saying we might get 6-7 more inches of rain tonight. So I don't know what they're gonna do. So I don't know.
Well, that TVA is gonna do what's necessary for them to control the flood and maintain the.
Is it daylight savings this weekend already?
Yeah, it's this Sunday. Well, Saturday night. Sunday. Yeah.
I'm glad Eric said something. I mean, my phone would have reset itself, but I didn't realize it was coming up already. Man.
I seen y'all went live, Benoit.
Yeah, I didn't get to check them out, man. I've been crazy busy all day. So, Leake, what got you into fishing? Have you always been into fishing? Somebody get you introduced to fishing, or what made you decide to chase catfish of all the fish to chase?
I started fishing since I was young. I used to go out with my uncle. We used to go out just every weekend. Started at the dam, of course. We mostly used to fish for like panfish, bluegill, crappie, channel cats here and there. And then I took a long break, from my early teenage years. I started again recently. And one day I was at the dam, didn't know what I was doing. And then that's when I met Big Mike, and then that's when he got me on to looking for the big cats and stuff like that. So it all started from there on. So
that's good. That's awesome, man. That's good that somebody take you under the wing a little bit and help you grow. Teach you what you need to know and to help you grow. He's had a lot of comments in here. He'll take a jab at you if you hold still long enough.
Yeah.
But it's all love, man. He's the one. Big Mike's the one that reached out to me and said, "Hey, I got this kid that new coming up. Got a channel, great energy." And Bobcat said, same thing. He had nothing but high things to say about you, about him and Fashil's going out fishing with you. So he's like, "Hey, let's get this guy on the show."
Right. I took Malik out last year bumping where he caught his PB, and I mean that I don't think he had fished that kind of current before. And I'll tell you, Malik's he's one of the kindest, most polite young men I've ever had the pleasure to take out my boat. I'll take him out anytime. Yeah. So We had fun. We didn't catch a lot of fish that night, but we caught quality fish.
Yeah, we caught the flathead and then we caught that big blue.
Yeah,
that was it.
I think we only caught 2 fish that night.
Yeah.
Mike says the day he caught his albino was the first day he met Malik.
That's the first day I met Bobcat too. I met both of them the same. That was the first day I met both of them. Yeah.
First time I met Bobcat on the river, I didn't know who he was. I drove right past him. He did the same thing to me.
I seen that boat had Ohio plates on it. I'm like, man, they down here stealing my skipjack. Get out of here.
That's exactly what we was fishing for too. Yeah. They taught me how to, do the skipjack. And I think like a week later, that's when him and Fish Ism, we all went out and we went to fish for skipjack and stuff. They taught me how to do the, the Foley spoons and all the rigs, where to throw it and how to do it. If you're jerking too fast, you need to slow it down, or if you're going too slow, speed it up. They taught me a lot of stuff, Yeah. And I'm the type of person that I listen to everything, before I speak. So try to learn everything.
Catching bait's important.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now let's say you've have you drug baits yet?
Nah, I was telling Fish that the other day. I haven't done that yet.
We got to get you out the boat and have you pulling boards. That's a lot of fun. But you've anchor fished, you suspend drifted, you bumped. I think we just need to get you out in the boat and pull some boards with you. That's a lot of fun. To watch a board go zipping back's a lot of fun.
Right.
Especially when you get into a bunch of fish and then boards are just going crazy and you just got total pandemonium.
Right. Yeah, that's like when I first started hearing about the boat fishing and stuff. I'm thinking that when you dragging, you just throw the poles out and you just drag it against the bottom or something like that. But I never knew about the boards and all that. And yeah, I definitely want to see how that works one day. Definitely.
47.9 on the river last Saturday, Mike.
You got James in here saying, "Let's go, Malik."
What's going on?
Looks like Malik kind of run it up a little bit. We got some new faces in here cheering you on, man. Yeah, it's good to show some love and show some support for you, buddy.
Yes,
absolutely.
So, you've done a little bit of the techniques. You've done the bumping, you've done the suspend drifting, anchoring, and then of course bank fishing. Do you have a favorite yet?
I want to say bumping, but I haven't really hooked into by doing the bumping. We only fished it that one time because the time that we was finna, I came in too late with the bumping season. I came in at the end of bumping season, so I really didn't get to do a lot of bumping and feeling how to fish, actually how to take us out to him. But I think bumping would be the best because too you cover a lot of water and it just seems like when you
I think I hooked that fish and handed it to you, but the real exciting part about bumping is feeling the fish take it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, when you feel that take, that's addictive. That's more addictive than any drug you'll ever do.
Well, I tell you,
because you just, I've had people in my boat that scared them to death.
About jerking it right out of your hand.
Yeah,
right.
They will.
Some guys have had it jerked right out of their hand. But I tell you, Malik, as much as Bobcat thinks about you and as much as he likes to bump, you're going to catch a fish bumping for too long.
Yeah. I'm ready. Him and Fish was telling me not too long ago that bumper season right around the corner. So they was like, get ready. It's coming.
Go ahead, Roger.
Yeah. Hey, I was going to go back and get Big Mike's question up there. He said, Malik, why do you think you grew so fast on YouTube? I gotta admit, when he put you on my radar, I went over and checked out your channel. I was like, man, he's got more subs than I do. You got like 2,300, and I still got like 17. I'm like, dude, this guy's bigger than I am.
So okay, I'm gonna tell you exactly how it happened. When I started doing the YouTube, it was just more so. I really didn't know what I was doing. Time met Mike. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just keep it real.
That's fine.
I met him and he was like, he's like, you need to start doing lives. He's like, you got a lot of energy. So cool. I did a couple lives. I gained like 10, 20 subs alive, and he was like, I think I got up to like 440, and he gave me 1 week to get to 1,000 subs. He said he'd give me 3 takedown rod holders. I was like, okay, cool. So we did it, and then I gained 600 subs in like 3 or 4 days from just doing straight lives, like just doing energy. But I was out there from I get up in the morning, do a live from like 7 to 12, and I do another live from like 8 to 12. It was just grinding, and then all of a sudden I just stopped. I took a break for like 6 months. I didn't post a video. I didn't do nothing. It's just
kind of burn out, didn't you?
Yeah, it really did. It burned me out, But I'm gonna get back into doing my lives. I got a lot of new fishing gear, bigger lights. So I think this run is gonna be.
Check him out. There
you go. Thank you, Randy, for dropping his link there. Anybody that hasn't checked his channel out, be sure to go over and check him out and hit a sub, hit that bell notification, because as he's saying, he's going to start doing more lives. And I'll backtrack a little bit. I seen Randall pop in there, says, "What's the secret?" Of course, we all know that he's got the secret ingredient or combination.
He got the real secret.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's popping up everywhere lives right now too, and that's only going to increase his growth as YouTube really pushes for the vertical live streaming, to compete with TikTok and everybody else.
Yep.
So, yeah, you guys got to make sure you get them bell notifications on, so when these guys go live, you get to go and check it out. See, I got Benoit's notification today, but I just didn't have time to watch.
Yeah, I'm going to do some vertical lives this year, bumping, because you only got one rod to get in the picture.
Yeah. And I believe that'll do good for your channel, for real. Yeah. Because if you just sit there and you just talking to them the whole time, and they saying you catch fish out the fish, it's gonna do good. It's gonna definitely do good.
Hey, War Pig's in the house. Welcome in, buddy. Leake is from Chattanooga. He fishes down there with Bobcat and Fishizzle and Big Mike. He's got a lot of great influences and lead him in the right direction. And and the rest is really you. I mean, honestly, the energy and your personality is grabbing, and like Bobcat said, your mannerism and everything else about you it just kind of adds to the charm. So I think you got a good thing going. So you got a bunch of new gear. Are you a brand snob yet, or you're still testing the waters and trying to see what you like?
I started with the King cast from Bass Pro, something cheap. And then I went to I had ran it with the Okumas, the 300s, and then I sold all that. And then this time I came back with I got some kind of like a little sponsor deal going on with Trophy Cat Tackle, and he got some prototypes with for some 11 footers, and he sent me some. So
nice.
I'm gonna be running all those this year. Yeah,
I got you.
You need that length for distance from the bank. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So any desire to get a boat in the future, Leake?
Most definitely. and that's why I'm trying to go ahead and finish school, find a nice job to where I can give me a little boat. I like the boat that Bob had is perfect. I think that was the perfect starter boat for me. It was just the right enough size, stuff like that. But I gotta take what I can get. So. Yeah. I don't want to force myself to get something, then I can't handle it yet. I'm gonna just take it day by day. So like when I go out with like Fishizzle and Bob, they'll teach me how to look at the fish finder and look what buoys go for this side of the river and that side of the river, or what to look for in the water and stuff like that. They just teaching me the basics before I can try to jump out there and get my own stuff. So
the fact that you recognize that they're teaching you to read the water is important. Reading the graphs are great, but reading the graphs just kind of basically confirm your hypothesis that, hey, there should be fish over here. But if you can't read the water worth a lick, you won't even be close. And you got to be able to read the river. So,
and that's what I asked him when we went out there. I was like, so why aren't we fishing the middle of the river? I'm thinking like, you get the boat, you're supposed to go out there in the middle because you're trying to throw out towards the middle, and we get on the boats and we fishing like right against the bank. I'm like, but then he was telling me how the way the water works and the way it swirls back in, and you want to look for the eddy currents, stuff like that. And I never knew that.
That's one of life's greatest mysteries, that the bank guys throw as far as they can out in the middle, and the guys in the boat throw towards the bank. The grass is greener on the other side, apparently, because no matter where you're at, you want the opposite.
Right. And I never understood that. I really never understood that, honestly. But
well, I don't either because I do the exact same thing. It all depends. Hey, Roderick Pearson's in here saying, "Catch 'em, Leake."
So what's up?
I got a question from Wannabe Outdoors. Matt, welcome in. He says, Malik, are you ever going to fish from the bank again? Your daddy, Big Mike, misses you. Just messing, bro.
Man.
Good to see you out there, brother.
I'm telling you, him and Riggs, man, they be on me. I'm telling you, him and Riggs be on me, man. Like him and Riggs be on me. They be on, but you know, I know it's all love though. You know, they always tell me like it's all love at the end of the day. You know, they just push me to go strive hard and stuff like that. So you know,
got Franklin in here as well saying, "Catch 'em, Leake."
So what's up?
Look at you. You bringing them all in here.
War Pig, usually when the water temps get in the 50s here, things start picking up, bumping. I mean, it's like, 60s kind of ideal, but when it starts getting in the low to mid 50s, they start biting at the down. Hey, I've got a video that Shizzle wanted me to share. I haven't previewed it, so I'm cautious. But let me share this video.
Keep your finger on the remove button.
Okay. Let's see.
Hey, welcome in, Tommy Long. Joshua Parham's in the house as well. What's up, Josh?
All right.
All right, we're releasing a fish. It looks good.
He just threw him in the water. He just threw him right in the water, man. I told him I wasn't gonna post that in the video though. I told him I wasn't gonna post it. He just threw it in the water. I was like,
he didn't take a picture or nothing.
No, he did. I think he was trying to. He said, I don't know what was going on. He said he had it this type of way when he put it in the water, fish swerved back over, and he just dropped him. You know?
Yeah, sometimes they do that. The commentary was good though. Make sure you include that in your video, Malik.
Oh yeah,
gotcha.
Make sure the commentary is there.
Gotcha. He said, I wanted them to hear his commentary. What did I say? I don't remember what I said in that video. I don't remember what I said. I don't know.
Oh, Jizzle said that was he wanted him to hear the commentary. Hang on a second. What, buddy? Oh, good night, buddy. I love you.
Brandon's always good for some laughs when you're fishing with him.
Yeah, I've fished with Bobcat a couple of times. I need to come down and get on the boat with you and for Shizzle and have some fun. I guarantee that's a good time.
Man, we have lots of my bad dude moments. I mean, it's like we don't have a my bad dude moment.
You got the rest of us all saying it now, man. I constantly doing something, I'll be like, my bad dude.
Hey, Chris. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Chris Outers is in the house. Man, Chris, it's a good thing you popped in. I got so fired up about talking to Malik here. I just about forgot the deal Chris put together for us tonight.
Absolutely.
And that is, he said, hey, you want to run a special tonight? And I said, yeah, what you got? He said, we'll do 25% off your entire purchase over on Slunger Cat Outdoors. And just use code Muskrat 25 there for 25%. So if you missed out CatCon or you didn't end up picking up as much as you wanted to, head over there and check them out. Also, if you didn't see our notification, we're going to start doing every time somebody uses the code Muskrat 10, or in this case, Muskrat 25 over on Slunger Cat Outdoors for the month of March, we'll enter everybody who dropped a code that month, and we'll spin the wheel and give somebody their choice of a Slunger Cat hat. Just our way of saying thanks, and then also, help him put some traffic over on Chris's website. He's got a lot of stuff going on, man. If you guys didn't check out his booth, between the new floats and pre-tied rigs and demon drag, we got a little bit of everything. I done been putting them to the test and putting fish in the boat on them. And he said, hey, hang on a minute. We're out of stock right now on them floats already. He said, don't go too crazy on them.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, Not It Fishing, I think, was live this weekend during a tournament. and those guys were just tearing it up over on the James, and he had him over in the TikTok shop, and boy, they ran it up quick.
Yep.
So yeah, there you go. Thanks, Bob, dropping the link there for everybody. Yeah, if you guys get a chance, I don't want to stop the show too much, but if you get a chance to head over to Slunger Cat Outdoors, man. Chris has got a lot of good stuff going on. These floats, these floats have been put fish in the pre-tied rigs. Demon, he's got his own Demon Dragons. We got a lot of good stuff over there. There you go. Yes, hopefully the new floats will be in stock by the weekend.
There you go. Welcome in, Daryl. Trophy Seekers Outdoor.
What's up, Daryl? Hey, Malik, you got Levi Cooper in here. Says, what do you want to fish for next? So that's usually a question we have is, what would be a bucket list catch for you?
Are we talking saltwater or freshwater?
Whatever you want, man.
Any water.
I think my next catch, I wanted to either be a spoonbill or a muskie. Like that's one of the I hooked into one spoonbill last year at the dam. And of course, we was using the big slime cat 12-foot with the dial salters with 40-pound test. And apparently I was fishing the first hole, the first ball. Yeah. And I hooked into him. He took off. I couldn't stop him. I couldn't turn his head or anything. He came to the top of the water, he started splashing, then he shot towards the pier and broke me off. So that was one of the hardest fighting fish I ever experienced. It's either that or a muskie though. I do want to catch a nice muskie.
I believe there's some good sized sturgeon hanging around the dam too. I'm pretty sure I hooked into one last year and I couldn't do nothing with him. He took off and wrapped me in the rocks and I didn't slow him down at all.
We don't have muskie in this part of the river, do we?
Not muskie.
Yeah, I'm saying I didn't think we had any.
Yeah, muskie is actually it's even higher on Jackie's list. Jackie's wanting to hire a guide and go out and catch muskie. I'm like, just calm down a little bit. Tommy Long, I don't know if he's still in here, but Tommy Long can put us on muskie, at least come close to it. He can catch, if it swims, he can catch it. I'm not kidding. He's caught muskie and every other species of fish there is out there. Oh, somebody said sturgeon 3 times, and now we got Stan. Roger, gets so hurt. Greg says it's getting hard to watch you guys. Sometimes I have to stop and eat. Yeah, we stop and eat right in the middle of fishing, so no need to apologize. Yeah, we got real time catfishing. Mr. John Parker's in the house, award-winning John Parker. See, John Boys is also in the house. Who else did I see pop in? Tom, LG Bass, and Miss V, I think was in there as well. Got we need more vlogs. Some King D 423. I see a lot. Is that you guys' area code down there?
Mm-hmm.
I got you. I see a lot of 423 now. I'm like, it's got to be.
I've been having a lot of people start telling me about doing vlogs and stuff like that, just because the way my personality is and the way I joke, laugh, and talk. I thought about doing some vlogs and stuff too, but I don't know. I just had to see how it goes. My main focus right now is just to get back on the water because I took such a long break, so so I got to get back out there.
Yeah, you should do more catching cooks on the boat, Roger.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was watching this year's nominees for Catch and Cook, and I'm like, I get on the boat all the time, and I eat fish. I don't know why I'm not just catching them and cooking them right there on the boat. I'm going to catch.
I need to get me one of them grills that go over the side of the boat so I don't catch the boat on fire.
Well, here's what I'll tell you, because my boat's half wood too, is a griddle, something without an open flame. It's a lot safer. So that's how we ended up with the Blackstones, because we were using just regular, propane grill. Well, you get a grease fire on there, things turn bad fast.
Well, I have a small Blackstone, but it does have a flame, but it's under the.
Yeah, that's all we use.
I can figure out how to mount it to the side of the boat, though.
Oh, mine's sitting right on the step. I got 2 steps to get up on the front deck,
right?
And it's sitting there on the step.
I start cooking on the boat, I won't be able to keep my leak off probably.
I'm talking about for real. He bought some queso skins. I still ain't found them yet. I ain't found them yet. I've been looking for them. I told this last week.
He love them pork rinds.
Hey Chris, he's down there Chattanooga. He's fished with Bobcat and Fishizzle, and he hangs out a lot with Big Mike. So don't judge him too harsh on that. But it's the best help he could find on the bank down there.
Nah, man, if there's a good bank fisherman in Chattanooga, it's Big Mike. He can put him on the bank.
It's the thing. His consistency is what makes it. You know, I mean, there's some guys that catch some big fish from the bank, but like to do it consistently. And you guys heard me say it. Well, I know Stan did hear me say it. Guys, and you're doing great. Hey, yo, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. There you go. Giving you the shout out. Bank angling, in my opinion, I mean, for those guys to catch fish and drag them up on the bank, I mean, from a boat, you're pulling a fish up and, you get them up off the bottom and you're out in the middle of the river, or out in the middle of a lake, something. He knows something's going on. But like when you start dragging him in shallow and you got rocks and sticks and everything else to hang up on and rub your line on, and you land an 80-pound fish or better, even the 30s and 40s, you land those fish on them rocky banks, man. That's a lot to be said.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, I know Mike. I went down to the pier one night when Mike was live. This is a couple of years ago, and I don't know, like one of them 12-foot rods. Like he let me reel one in. Man, that hurt my back. So.
That's how it is with that 14-footer, man. He was like, "Lee, come grab this fish." And I went over there and grabbed it, man, and it was only like a 15-pounder, and I was like, bro, I'm never reeling the fish on that pole ever again. It was like,
well, you combine it with the current that you get at the dam, and I mean, a 10-pound fish feels like a 60.
Man, I'm talking about, man.
Allison, all you gotta do is make your way down to Tennessee, fish one time. You take your own boat, call me, we'll take the Muskrat down. You get a hold of Bobcat. You just find your way down there one time. And that's all you got to do to convince Gabby to move down there. I don't think it's going to take much arm twisting, to be completely honest with you. I know my plan was to be in Tennessee or Alabama right now. And I met Jackie. Of course, she's got young kids. And so I decided, you know what? We're just going to push that plan back for about 10, 15 years. And then we'll be down there.
Now, Malik, you have an interesting career path. You want to talk a little bit about
I meant to ask about that. You said you had to finish school. So what do you got going on?
Something involved with trains, right?
No, it's with electrical engineering. So I'm going through electrical engineering through mechatronic engineering, which will be working on the robots and that type of field. But now I'm stuck between doing that and being a lineman. I don't really know which one I want to be at the moment. I'm still trying to decide. I mean, I don't made it all the way to the end with my first degree, which would be an associate's degree in electrical engineering. So like, it really wouldn't be no point in me trying to change it right now, since I'm almost at the end. And then, yeah, it's just I don't know. It just goes back and forth. I'm trying to decide. So yeah.
Either one of them's good career paths. Make good money being electrical engineer or a lineman. I go to church with a lot of linemen, and the only problem with those is they stay on the road a lot.
Yeah.
You like to travel, you might be, every time a storm hits, you on the road.
Right. Well, most linemen, you travel with the team. So, whatever football team they're on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Thanks. Bob just giving me crickets over here. Thanks, Malik.
Well, I come over. I did the train driver joke, and nobody got it. Like, so it has something to do with train engineer. Train.
Yeah.
I called it, but I didn't at the same time. I was like, trains, but
I thought it was, Chris works on the railroad all the live long day. So I thought it was aimed toward Chris Souders being in chat. So I was completely lost there. Hang on, I'm reading Greg Burgess. There you go. Roger, going to bank. I'm going to start bank fishing. Went last week with my grandson. He caught 8. One was 8 pound, and I caught my PB for the year. It was 20 pound, first trip in almost 2 years. I got the fever again. Man, Greg, that's awesome, man. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's from a bank, from a boat, from a kayak, from whatever it means necessary. If you have a good time, that's all that matters.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's a great I can't remember who just said that, but that was a great that's a great advice. There you go. Matt Wannabe says, keep going, don't stop to take a break. It'll be harder to go back. I know a lot of people that have done that, tried to take a break or whatever, and life hits, and next thing you know, you're not finishing your degree and all that. But.
Right.
Yeah, I did that too.
Usually there's a girl involved. I guess going to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, a lot of people tell me that. They say usually a girl. So yeah.
Usually a girl, but that's that's all right. We wouldn't be here without them. So you
right.
You can't put them down too hard. Outdoor roaming. I was reading as I was.
Read your chat. What chat am I not reading?
I'm not
Maybe
sure.
I can't see my chat.
Well, we're streaming on both channels, so I'm not sure. On here, it shows us everything. So if there's something, there might be a certain secret society that only goes to Bobcat's channel or this channel. But that's hey, it all ends up here. The two people in the two separate chats can't see each other. So, like, if you're in just to explain, Malik, how this is working. If somebody's in on my channel chatting, and Bobcat's got people on his channel chatting, they could talk to each other, but they can't talk to each other.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense.
Gotcha.
But it helps get, it generates views and watch time for Bobcat's channel, the same as my channel, and that's how we like to do it because.
What's up, Guerrero?
Gotcha.
We all get the watch time hours for it. Guerrero, what's up, buddy? Full grind, time to repeat results and better them. I got you. So what do you got looking forward to this year, man? As far as plans and whatnot, fishing wise, do you have any trips planned or any new tactics or techniques you plan on putting under your belt this year?
So next month I gotta. I'm supposed to go to Oklahoma to do a guide with spoonbill on Kerr Lake. Apparently, they got multiple 100-pounders on Kerr Lake for spoonbill. So I got that trip coming up, and then I had a few trips planned this summer to do some saltwater fishing. So I really don't want to fish the saltwater because I'm scared to get ocean sickness. That's like, I don't know why. I don't want to go too deep out there, but I kind of want to fish like the brackish water. I don't know. It kind of it seems interesting, what you'll catch because you don't know. You can catch anything from a shark to, tilapia to catfish. You just never know what you'll catch. Right. And I want to fish in brackish water.
Definitely. You go down there with Creole, you might catch catfish and sharks
at the same time. Yeah, that's what Greg just said. He's going to start fishing the Chafalaya about 100 miles south of Jeremy, where he grew up. So that'd be awesome to see. Mm-hmm. Hey, also, Aos, thanks again for the super chat there. He says, Malik, are you thinking about doing a youth fishing day this summer?
Yeah, I planned one. I planned one last summer. It didn't really go as planned because I didn't really know what I was doing. But yeah, definitely. I've been talking to a lot of the bank guys and stuff like that, planning some stuff even with the homeless too. I've been wanting to get back to the homeless for a while, but I don't really know where to start. Like getting in contact with like the soup kitchens and stuff like that. Like I want to get back to the community.
I got a guy I can hook you up with, Leake. He works with youth in Chattanooga. His name is oh my gosh, I'll find his name and hook you up.
Thank you, Melissa.
He's been a customer of mine for years, but that'd be awesome, man.
Yeah. I've been wanting to get back to the community and work with the kids and teaching the kids how to fish and what to use and what not to use.
That's awesome, man. Hats off to you. We, I know you don't know a whole lot about this channel yet, but that's one of the big things we do here is we actually do 2 kids tournaments through YouTube every single year. And we generally, we get a lot of donations and, we've got some of the best kids in the community that come up and fish. And man, they just have a good time. And 90% of the time, we send out tons of gear, new rods, reels, tackle, stuff to get them excited and get them wanting to fish and get out, stay out of trouble.
Yes.
You get addicted to fishing. You can't afford all that bad stuff. Fishing's expensive.
I didn't realize that until I started buying poles and reels and even bait. Trying to go find bait to using the gas to get to the bait spot and stuff like that. So yeah, it do adds up. It really does. So
yeah,
definitely.
Hey, good night, Chris. Hey, thanks again for the opportunity for these folks to jump over there and if they want to purchase anything, Sons of Cat Outdoors, Muskrat 25, we get you 25% off your entire cart. Hey, Uncle Lou's in the house. What's up, buddy?
That's right. Seen the biggest fish caught with the cheapest setups. They don't care how much you spend.
Yep.
Spend what you can. Buy if you want better gear later on. That's fine.
Yep, absolutely. Me and Bobcat said it 100 times, man. Them fish, they don't care. They don't care how pretty your rod is. They don't care if you got a boat or not. They don't care what you're wearing. They don't care how cool you are. All they care about is that bait.
Right.
And the best
I
bait.
had when I was fishing on Saturday, I had a creel officer stop by while I was spot locked in a hole fishing a Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency creel survey, and he was asking me questions about how much I spent to come fish, how many fish I caught, what kind of fish and stuff. And I'm like, man, you ain't got a lot to catfish. You go find your bait. You catch them buy you a can of worms, go catch you some bluegill, buy you a Foley spoon and catch you some skipjack. And that's the thing about catfishing. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money to do it like you do, like going out saltwater fishing.
Right.
Well, your definition of a lot of money is different depending on what class you are.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's $100 bill every time I go fishing. Yeah. Every time I hook to my boat, it's $100.
But if you like me and Leake, we're 10 minutes from the Tennessee River. So.
That's what I'm saying. It all depends on where you're at, man. Right. That's why you don't see me fishing on my boat as much as I'd like to, because I just can't afford it. I'm an hour and 45 minutes from where I used to be 10 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, we're spoiled. I know it.
Hey, we ain't hating. We'd be right there too if we could do it. Let's see what else. I seen another question a second ago. Biggest bass, Doc Demon. Yeah, what I usually tell people, especially 29, 42. There you go. Thank you, buddy.
I'll work on this computer. No.
It might. Leake, what I usually tell everybody is my level of importance starts at the bait and then starts going backwards. So the number one thing is the bait. And to me, the next important thing is the hook, then the line, then the reel, then the rod, and then you.
Right.
Yeah, because you can have the best gear or the worst gear. If you don't know how to work a fish or work your equipment, it doesn't matter. You can have the best equipment in the world, but if you don't know how to use it, same goes for the fish finders. Me and Bobcat talked about this, and Stan's still in here. He's heard me use this 1,000 times. Stan 3 can use a $99. I can't remember the name of it now. The little Humminbird, black and white screen, no thrills, no nothing.
Right.
And he can read it better than some of these guys that's got $5,000 units on their boat.
Right.
It all comes down to your ability, and so the money doesn't always define your ability. Your engagement and your willingness to learn and try things is
I mean, quit picking on him, right?
No, let me tell you what it is, though. Let me tell you what I cast him now. That's what it is. I cast him now. When my new stuff came in, I cast him now. That's what it is. But we just ain't got no video yet. So
Leake,
we're gonna have a casting contest at the gathering.
That's exactly where I was going with that. So we know we got a casting contest. You coming?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there this year. I'm gonna be there.
You gonna be there?
I'm gonna be there.
Randall says he'll cash for you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they just jealous because I cast them.
Yeah,
that's what it is now. I got them. I got them now. I got both of them now.
All right, so what are you running for your setup then, as far as your real line?
Of course, running with Big Mike. He's all Daiwa, so he taught me into getting some Daiwa sea lines. So I got a 40. I got 2 40s now, and I got 150H. And that's the best stuff I could, ever imagine. Like even, cause like I said, I used to run the Okumas, and I thought they can cast pretty far, but the gear ratio reeling in is ain't number 3.8 compared to a 4.9 or something like that. So I run all Daiwa sea lines now. Man, I do got a pin 40 though, but I don't like it. I don't like the pins. Yeah.
Oh, well, I gotta be honest with you. The pins, most of them are not casting reels. At least on the big, on your big, your round frames. Squalls. If you go to Penn's website, it tells you right there that it's not a casting reel. It is a dragging reel.
Hey, Mike,
I was thinking that was going to be a good reel for like a boat. Like that pin would be a perfect reel for a boat.
I like Penn squalls. They don't cast the farthest, but like you said, in a boat, I'm casting 90% of the time when I set up on fish. If I'm not dragging or bumping or whatever, I'm set up 70 feet. So if I can throw 70 feet, I'm good. So,
right.
That's right. I don't have to cast 100 yards. This time I don't even cast. I just flip it out behind the boat.
Yeah, just drop it.
Right.
Malik likes to throw into the trees 5 feet in front of him.
That happened I ain't gonna say happened one time. It happened multiple times though, but we're not gonna talk about that. It's called trial and error. You gotta learn. You know what I'm saying?
Don't let nobody. Don't let nobody lie to you, buddy. Every one of us has put them in trees, put them in backlash. Now we call these professional overruns, not a backlash anymore.
Yeah. It takes experience to cast a bait caster without turning it into a bird's nest. It really does.
Backlash. Hey, Lynn Leaper's in the house. What's up, buddy? And all you do is catch me. Hey, there's Kelly Bullock. He says, I'm late. Is at my daughter's volleyball game. Evening, everyone. That's a good excuse, man. We will accept that one. There you go. Miranda wants to know what's your PB flathead.
Probably like 6 pounds. Because I never knew. I never really fished for him until I met Randall. We fished a certain spot. But I did say I was gonna do a lot more flathead fishing this year. With using live bait, but I don't really know how to target them because they say most flatheads hang against the bank, and I don't know. It kind of seemed weird to me throwing 5 feet off the bank or 10 feet off the bank with live bait, But apparently that's how you catch them. So I never really. It's like my mindset is just to throw far, just get it out there as far as you can, because that's what you think. That's what you think the fish gonna be. So
they'll be against the bank when there's brush and cover against the bank. If there's brush and cover out in open water, you'll find them there too.
See, I can't. Yeah, it just depends. I do want to do some more flathead fishing though. This is from
Friends in here trying to roast you, Malik.
Right, man. It's how they do me, man. It be your own people, man. It's all good though. It's all good.
They said, or if they didn't like you, they wouldn't be rising you none. So.
Right.
It's all love, come from a good spot. When I was watching yesterday, I know you was using 5 ounce weights and you was throwing them out. You was throwing them far out, but they was like immediately sweeping back to the bank. Now, from a boat, I call that a swing rod. And from the bank, you can do the same thing. But the thing is, you have to up your weight to slow it down. So like throwing it out and letting it come down. I heard you say it because like everybody was telling you he's getting a bite, and you're like, no, man, it's the current. It's just bouncing.
Right.
There you go.
And that's my friend comes. He's like something hitting the pole, but they never really been fishing, but it wasn't nothing but the line just bouncing. It was just bouncing all the way down.
Increasing your weight to slow that down. It's sweeping like that ain't a bad thing. You're kind of dragging in a way or bumping in a way if you think about it. But if you can add a little more weight and slow it down to where a lot of times it'll stop in a spot there might be a fish, so like a little dip or a log or a rock or something. If it ain't just sweeping back so fast, it has an opportunity to hang up out there. You can actually get on some decent fish that way. We catch a ton of fish on that rod from the boat.
And that's what I was asking them. I was asking Mike this earlier. Like when it does get hung out there, should I reel it in and leave it? And he was like, just leave it, because some could come by and find it. And that's why I'm saying, like, me learning how to throw, because Mike was telling me to throw 16 ounces. And I was like, man, come on. I'm saying, like, bro, I don't want to break the pole. And then like that. And he was like, sometimes you got to throw what you got to throw. You got to throw big weights to get it to sit down. But
are you running a breakaway rig, or what kind of rig you running?
I was running, I don't know. So I run like a single slider to a swivel, and then I run 80-pound leader line to a 10-knot hook. So I guess the way the sinker hits the bottom and it kind of stays up like this. Mm-hmm. But that's why I don't get confused. Like, I'm still trying to learn. Like, even if I do throw a 16 ounce, it's still gonna get hung. So like, what's the difference? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't understand. That's what I'm trying to learn now with fishing current. Like, I don't really know what to really do in that type of situation when it's 70K or.
Well, most of the time in 70, 80K, like it is right now, no matter how much weight you're throwing, if you're chunking it out in the middle, that bait is going to swing into where the channel, like here's the bottom of the river, and here's the channel edge. That bait's going to swing and stop right there, which that's fine because that's a pathway for fish.
Right.
They'll pull up in against those channel edges in high water because they don't want to sit out there. They want to get out of the current.
Right.
So that's perfect, really, in high water.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Or you snag the sinker out there on a rock in the middle, and like Mike said, just leave it out there and let it fish.
He said just leave it out there, and then if you don't get nothing, then check it and put it back out then. But
Bobcat proved to you over and over again that them fish, they don't mind that current whatsoever. No matter how fast you think too fast is, them fish are okay with it.
They find them holes and they get down in them. I believe they'll find a hole that they'll just fit down in and they'll lay in it.
He liked Mike. I think it might have been Chris Souders that said this. At least I'm going to give him the credit for it because I don't remember where it came from. But I think he said it only takes a rock the size of a basketball to hide a 50-pounder. You think about how their body's shaped. And they get down there hunkered right behind. It only takes a rock the size of a basketball to hide a 50-pounder. And you think about the rocks. Go ahead.
Most of the time when I get hit, when I'm bumping, I'll feel that rock. I'll feel it. I'll feel the sinker grinding against that rock right before I get hit. So I know, like, oh, that's a rock. And then all of a sudden the rod will go down. So you'll feel that. You'll feel smooth, thump, thump, thump. Then you'll kind of feel like you'll feel a little rattle, and then you'll get hit.
Right.
Because you're coming up on that rock.
Gotcha.
There you go. You got another one. Real of Life 423 says hello, everyone.
So
welcome in. You got all kinds of love in here tonight, buddy.
Yeah, you got 423 all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Them the guys, man. Them the people I learn from, learning new techniques and learning new tricks and stuff. So
I hate that we won't be at the gathering this year to meet up with all you guys. We will. We've been there every year up until now, but we won't be there this year. We've got another local event we got to do. We want to do, and but we'll be there. We'll be down there next year for sure. And but anybody else got any questions for? It's been a fast hour. I just looked at the clock for the first time, I think, this whole show, and it's over. I'm like, holy smokes.
Yeah, let me get the dates for the gathering. I think it's when is the gathering? It's 15th April, right?
We got catfish and whitetails. Man, this guy's after my heart. I love catfishing and whitetails. He says, I would like more info on the Mad Cats. Mad Cats weekly or monthly challenge. I heard Big Mike talking about it. Now, I can't really speak on it because I don't know much about it. I know that they just changed it like a point system.
Yeah, they changed it this year. It used to be biggest fish of the week, I believe, but now it's like they're running like a 22-pounder or whoever get closest to a 33-pounder or a 60-pounder. So they changed it, which I do like that idea better, considering the fact that you fish on the bank, you got a little better chance than you would in a boat or something like that. So,
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you. Like our waters down here, we don't have very many 60-pounders plus. It just don't. The Ohio River just ain't blessed that way, unless you're Skip Stewart. He does seem to find all the big ones. But besides him, there you go.
Favorite bait. I'm a diehard bluegill fan. I'm just be honest with you. I'm just be honest with you. But I did catch I don't caught, some of my biggest fish with skipjack. I'm just be honest. But considering that bluegill is so easy to catch and so convenient, you know what I'm saying? I don't caught most of my fish on. Majority of my fish on.
It's hard to beat a bluegill. I mean, that's good bait.
Yeah, bluegill's good bait. And
I haven't even really had good luck with gizzard shad either. I really haven't. I haven't really had any luck with gizzard shad. Honestly.
I love gizzard shad. We put the hurting on them Sunday with some gizzard shad. I can't remember. We didn't take pictures of everything. I never went back and watched the live, but I think we ended up around 17 or 18 fish. And big fish was 44 and 37. Some 20s. I think the smallest fish. We caught the smallest fish as soon as stand day started. So quick story. We got out there. We found some fish. We're like, there's some fish over here, but I don't know. I don't know for sure if they're catfish because other fish like to mingle in with the bait there. We're like, we'll throw a couple rods out. We'll get the feel if they're going to bite or not. And we threw rods out. And immediately, all the rods were down. Things were tangled up. We had a 44, a 37, a 19, and something else in the boat at the same time. We're like, oh, crap. Man. And then we're like, and this is first 5 minutes of the day. We're like, daggone it, we should have waited. It's like, now we're going to go live at 9 o'clock on stand day. We done sore lipped all the fish. And we're like, you know what? We ain't fishing. We reeled in just everything. Leave them on. Huh?
So just leave them on till the show starts.
You know daggone well you can't do that. I don't care. I don't know what kind of self-control you think you have. You got 40 pounders on the line. They're coming in the boat.
That's right.
So we stopped fishing. 8 o'clock. We got everything untangled. We had to cut some lines and get everything re-rigged and set back up. And we sat there from 8 until 9 without a line in the water. So that we didn't. It was like, all
control right there, man.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. But we went live and we caught 5 fish in the first 10 minutes of the show. And it kind of tapered off after that. But, man, we had a good day. We had a good time.
Yeah, anytime you start out with a hot bite, it usually not a good omen for the rest of the trip. We caught
fish the rest of the day, but it wasn't like that. It kind of slowed down. We kept picking up fish here and there, but the debris on the river was pretty rough.
Let's say them locks.
I ain't get the jersey thing. I just got a haircut. That's it. I ain't got jokes. That's Mike for you, man. That's Mike.
You go to the stylist today, Malik.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
You go to the stylist today. Look, I got mine done too. Look.
Yeah.
I just got a haircut. That's all I did.
You wasn't going to get out of here before somebody bust your chops one more time.
I knew it was coming.
Let me. I'm going to double check something here real quick, make sure, because the Boar's Nest should be live, and I believe, yep, Boar's Nest is live. I was looking to see if they had any guests or anything tonight, but there's already some folks hanging out over there. But Malik, you got any questions or anything for everybody?
To me, we kind of really discussed everything. So.
We covered a lot. You're right.
Yeah, I really did. And I believe that's it. I believe that's it, though.
There you go. Big Mike, he come through at the end. He says, love you, man.
But yeah, I just want to thank y'all for having me on the show tonight and stuff. Thanks for all the love. And, it was an amazing experience. It was an amazing experience. It really was.
Hey Matt, I thought I had that hat laying right here. I was going to show it to him. He's
ponytail hat.
The ponytail hat. Yeah. Chris got some for you. So if you happen to use that Muskrat 10 or 25 promo code there, you get entered in for a new hat for this month. So there you go. All right. Hey, thanks, Randy. There's the link for the Boar's Nest. If you guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here, man. We appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with us. Malik, thanks for the time, man, giving to us and get to talk to you a little bit. Love your energy. You guys, if you haven't subbed to him yet, check him out, get that bell notification on. His lives are like he said, high energy. Real fun. Real fun. You just never know what you're going to hear.
I'm talking about for real. Like, like yesterday we was on the topic of my homeboy looking like what's his name? Mark Henry. So you know what I'm saying? It just you just never know what you're going to. You just never know what's going to be on the show. So it just.
But that's what people love, man. You're just hanging out with you. It's just like hanging out with your buddies on the bank fishing, and you just get a tune in and hang out with you all. So
yes, sir.
All we do here.
Looking forward to it. Bobcat, you got anything you want to pray us out, buddy?
Pray us out, if you don't mind. Dear Heavenly Father God, I thank you tonight, Lord God, for the opportunity to sit and chat with this young man, Lord God. And I thank you for everyone in chat tonight, Father God. I pray that your hand be upon them, Lord God, and anything in their life, Lord, that they need help with, all they need to do is ask you, Father God. And we know this, Lord. We thank you once again for the opportunity to go out and catch fish and to sit around and talk about it, Lord, and with food in our mouths and roofs over our head, Father God. And we give you all praise and all glory for it. And thank you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen, buddy. All right, guys. With that, we're going to wrap things up. Head on over to the Boar's Nest sound that Bobcat and Muskrat sent you over. And we'll see you here next. Let's see who we got next week. We got Run and Gun. We got Run and Gun on the show next week. Locals here in Ohio. So we go to Bob's hometown, bring a guest in. Then we go to my hometown, bring a guest in.
There we go. Sharing the love of catfishing.
There you go, man. We'll see you guys next Tuesday night. Same cat time, same cat channel. Good night, y'all. And we out.